guys, welcome back to Love Your Parrot Education. I've got great news, an update on Tawny. She is eating parrot pellets. This particular brand is called Tops. It has no BHA, no BHT, no artificial flavors or colors. It's made with rice, millet, barley, alfalfa, all kinds of good stuff. We've got dandelion, rose hips, lemon peel, cayenne, chili peppers, nettle leaves, all organic, full of healthy goodness, and it smells great. And guess what? Tawny loves it. This type of parrot pellet is unusual. It is green. It almost looks like guinea pig or rabbit food, but it is specifically made for parrots, as you can see right there. And it can be pricey. There she goes. My princess is eating the Tops pellets. I was so excited, jumping for joy. As you can see, I just put a few in the bowl because it is expensive and I didn't want to waste it. I've been trying all kinds of pellets with her, and this one is one of her favorites. And she loves the Supreme Natural, which I will be showing you all of the sizes that Supreme offers that you can try when converting your bird over to parrot pellets. In this video clip, I'm going to show you how I used a chunk of banana and I added some smaller bird seed all around it. And that got her attention and she was eager to try the banana because of that. Okay, so I have many different people asking me, how do I get my bird onto parrot pellets when they have been raised on the really bad big sunflower seeds, corn, and peanut mix? That is what Tawny was on. I do not give her that anymore. After 2 weeks, I used it up from what they had given me when I adopted her, and I went ahead and bought other types of bird food that she can still eat until she gets transferred over to the bird pellets, the majority of her diet. Also, fruits and vegetables are very important, and she was not eating hardly any of them. So here it goes. Here's my parrot pellet secret. I'm also going to list it in the description below. When I adopt a new bird that is not used to bird pellets, or even a baby that has not been weaned onto parrot pellets, I give them the diet they are used to for 2 weeks. Full bowl in the morning up until 3 p.m. I take out that bowl, put in the pellets. They're either going to, number one, throw them on the ground. Number two, just not eat them at all and go back to their perch and refuse to eat. Or number three, they are going to get curious and end up trying some of the pellets because it's afternoon and they're getting a little hungry, but they're not starving. I then continue to monitor them for the rest of the evening up until about 8 p.m. when I take out the bowl of pellets that they either have eaten or haven't eaten, and I put in the regular diet that they are used to. That way they will get to eat a little bit before they go to bed. One thing I would like to add is when you are introducing the parrot pellets to your bird, you will want to use just a handful, or half a cup or less, because they are expensive no matter what brand you buy, and if they waste them, it's going to cause you some frustration. We want this to be a process that will be, in the end, enjoyable for both owner and parrot. So for this 2 weeks of this routine that I do, I am also adding fresh fruits and vegetables, just 2 at a time to choose from. You don't want to overwhelm the bird. It's not going to hurt if you give a whole bunch at one time, but with my experience, I choose just 1 or 2 items such as peas and quinoa, or carrots and apples, or oranges and bananas. And then eventually, once they learn to love all of these foods, you can add a combination of bird chop together. Once I see my bird eating the healthy bird food or fresh food, I reward the bird with a happy voice. I dance around, and they know that there is something very pleasurable about eating these good foods. It does take hard work and a lot of time because you're going to have to be emptying out fresh fruits and vegetables that maybe they didn't even touch. I am doing this 3 times per day with getting them introduced to new foods. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. You don't have that much time to get your bird switching out the food bowls every day, 3 to 5 times a day, especially just for the first 2 weeks, let alone for the next 6 months or however long it takes for your bird to eat the pellets. Here's the deal. After 2 weeks, my birds always get used to somewhat of what I'm feeding them. And then I start decreasing the bad food that I am feeding in the morning. So eventually by week 3, week 4, guess what? Tawny does not get any more of that bad bird food with the big sunflower seeds and the corn and the peanuts. No more. She doesn't get that. But guess what she's getting? I'm going to do something a little strange that you're going to think is weird. The Amazon is going to get canary seed. Do you know why? She actually likes it. They forage. They want to see all the different seeds and they start pecking at it no matter what size bird they are. It has good seeds such as canary grass, oats, German millet, red millet, flaxseed, vitamins. This particular one that I have does have some food dye in it, which I don't like, but I like all the other seed variety that comes in this Vitacraft canary mix. So she loves it, and that is going to at least keep her body happy and healthy and her mind stimulated while she's still not quite weaned off of seed. Now, it's fine to give seed as a treat, a NutriBerry. All of that is good. I don't agree with just 100% bird pellets for their diet. They should get some kind of a healthy seed oil. Now, we don't have our pet birds flying miles every day outside in the wild. They're cooped up. Yes, they get to play, but they're not exercising where they would normally get some of those good nuts and all that fatty acids that they are going to use up because now they're flying all over the place. So limit the quantity, but also with the pellets, you have to have the fresh fruits and vegetables. With that comes cleaning the food bowls because they do spoil. I hope this helped you. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to show you what Tawny's mating behavior looks like and how this could cause a problem if you are touching your bird in the wrong area. You want Mama to pet you? Aw. Yeah. You're okay. We want to show affection to our pet parrot and give them all the love we can. Always scratch, touch, and pet your bird on the head, side of the cheeks, never on the back by the rump or underneath the tail where the vent is where mating would occur in the wild. I will show you what this looks like and what not to do. It is your responsibility as a parrot owner, whether your bird is big or small, to know the type of bird that you have, where your particular species originally came from, the type of diet they have, and their natural behavior instincts. One of these is their mating response. Depending on where you touch your bird, it is going to stimulate a sexual response, and you have to know what to do when this happens. The simple answer is to stop touching the area that you are stimulating. You good girl? Now, if you continue to touch and pet your bird just like this, there are negative consequences that will happen. Number 1, your bird may become very aggressive. Number 2, if you have a female, they may lay eggs and become egg-bound. Plus, they are going to be nutritionally deficient in one way or another if they start laying eggs, because that is taking away from their body when they have to lay an egg. Number 3, they're going to be frustrated because after you're done petting them, you're putting them back in the cage. I will post below this video in the description a more detailed approach on how I converted Tawny over to parrot pellets within 4 weeks. I truly believe that every bird can be converted over to a healthy diet. It just takes time and patience. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.